Today is the final day of the Central Mountain Range Challenge. Due to a last-minute change in the planned route, today's 130 kilometers is now shortened to 110 kilometers. That's why they can leave a little bit later than planned. After a good rest, the cyclists are full of energy. Once they've received their stamps, they can't wait to continue their journey. Today, we begin in picturesque Yuche Township, Nantou County, as we set course south. Passing through the historic town of Gukeng in Yunlin County, the cyclists' final destination awaits, the vibrant city of Jiayi. Shortly after setting off, the convoy follows Provincial Highway 21, ascending about 100 meters to reach picturesque Sun Moon Lake. During this part of the ride, everyone can simply cycle to warm up.
In Taiwan, you climbed Wuling for countless times, 199 times, right?
Right.
Until yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah, and you have a nickname, the God of Mountain. So why do you climb Wuling several times, so many times? Why?
我会喜欢武岭，是因为在全世界很少有公路，它可以盖到超过3000公尺的地方。那我又常常去国外参加一些长距离的 Super Ultra Race 的比赛，那所以变成说武岭它是一个很好练长爬坡，然后低海拔的耐力的场所。
Okay, so we take Wuling as a challenge, but you take Wuling as a training only.
Yes, yeah, training.
So tomorrow you will ride to Wuling again, right?
Yes, it's 200.
Cycling is not just a way of life, it's an attitude. For the mountain god, with a wealth of experience in various international competitions, success is far from being a mere coincidence. It's through the continuous accumulation of experience, training, and hard work. Simply put, there are no miracles involved. By the end of May 2024, he will achieve his goal of reaching the summit of Wuling for the 240th time. Sun Moon Lake, Taiwan's second largest lake, sits at around 750 meters above sea level. It serves both as a tourist destination and a source of hydroelectric power. Here, there are many water activities to try, as well as a 30-kilometer cycle path around the lake. This breathtaking scenery has been rated by CNN as one of the top 10 most beautiful cycling routes in the world, making it a hotspot for many sports events.
This is a must-stop sightseeing spot, and this is a must guy you have to know.
Hello,
Michael, I remember that the first time I met you, you are out of Jersey, and today also.
Yes.
Every time in Central Mountain Range Challenge, you ride bicycle without jersey. Why?
Because I want to feel the nature mother give everything for us, so we can feel the wind, feel the sun, and also we can feel the people's the kind people everywhere. So they cheer up for everyone when we pass them. But if I riding in the city, I will wear jersey.
Yes.
That would show the respect.
Yeah, but in the nature, we don't need that.
Yeah.
It's the most original style in our human life.
Yes, when we come to this world, we are without everything.
And how many times you joined the Central Mountain Range Challenge?
This time was my 10th.
Wow! 10-year anniversary!
Right.
After a brief pause, they set off once again towards the first supply station of the day at Zinan Temple in Jushan. A 30-kilometer stretch, except for a small hill of less than 60 meters in height, offers a long and gentle descent. Cyclists can enjoy an easy and relaxed ride along the way. For slower cyclists, remember to ride on the right side to avoid any potential danger from overtaking vehicles. After reaching Shuili Township, they carry on towards Jiji Township, following Provincial Highway 16. After passing the rainbow-like structure of the Linway Bridge, a prominent landmark of Jiji Town, they make a left turn onto Provincial Highway 3B, cross over the Jiushui River, and enter the town of Jushan. The cyclists cross the Jiji Dam along the route, which is the largest dam in Taiwan with a capacity of 944 million cubic meters. The scenery here is simply breathtaking. After riding for about 10 minutes, the cyclists arrive at the bustling Zinan Temple, a place of deep religious significance. This is one of Taiwan's renowned temples, attracting many who come specifically to pray for blessings and success in their careers. The tradition of borrowing wealth from deities is famous throughout Taiwan, earning it the nickname of Deity Bank. It's a unique glimpse into local cultural practices. After a short stop for refreshments and to collect a stamp, cyclists once again mount their bikes, heading towards the urban area of Jushan City along Provincial Highway 3. After about 8 kilometers, the route turns onto County Road 149, also known as the Jumei Highway. This serves as the connecting road from Jushan and Nantou to Meishan and Jiayi, spanning approximately 40 kilometers. Along the way, there are numerous tea plantations and tea factories. While riding, you can even catch the faint aroma of tea. The next 14 kilometers are a series of ups and downs in the hilly terrain. It poses a significant challenge to both muscle and cardio endurance, making it crucial to maintain a steady pace. Among the cyclists, there is a young challenger. Her consistent performance and speed are truly commendable. After an hour and a half of riding, they finally arrive at the lunch supply station. The organizers have prepared a light and refreshing oden, allowing everyone to quickly replenish their energy in the hot weather.
Lunchtime with Mr. Guo, my friend. This is your first time in Central Mountain Range Challenge, right?
Yeah.
And I know that you prepare this for a long time.
About half year,
Half a year!
6 months.
Wow, you took it for serious.
Yeah, of course.
Why?
Because this competition is way beyond my ability. So I have to train every morning. Took my bike to the mountain for 6 months.
Okay, so if the difficulty is beyond your ability, then why do you want to participate?
I sense a tiny possibility to pass the challenge.
So what kind of practice you prepared in the past 6 months while you rode?
Alishan.
Oh, you came to Alishan to practice for training?
Yeah.
Wow, you're so serious. You're not only a teacher, you're a good student.
I feel embarrassed if I fail this competition. So I have to train harder.
Okay, then did you feel disappointed? Because yesterday they said that today we want to change the route, so we can go to Tataga and we'll lose the section of Alishan. Then that means the whole Central Mountain Range you'll lose a little bit.
Actually, I feel lucky because I can come here to next year.
Okay, so you already decided to participate next year.
Yeah, next year I will take this.
Okay, good luck.
第4天很热，骑到都快要中暑了。然后想到，前后都没有人，我是不是骑错路？然后就是很多不安定的因素影响着心情。这到底结束了没？蛮累的。
抓到了，骑太快了。
很后面。
The cyclists have already completed more than half of today's distance. Next, they continue along County Road 149 to Gukan Township, famous for its coffee production. Here the cyclists face a continuous climb of 12 kilometers with an ascent of more than 500 meters, a prolonged uphill battle that marks the final test in this cycling challenge. The riders employ a number of strategies to help them with this tough climb. From fine-tuning their gears and maintaining a stable posture, to strategically engaging their brakes to help with muscle fatigue. It's a crucial moment of focus during this uphill stretch of the journey. After reaching the top, a long downhill unfolds in front, a welcome change from the previous grueling ascent. Stretching for about 13 kilometers, this downhill section descends a total of 600 meters. Everyone can smoothly glide down to Meishan and Jiayi, which marks the endpoint of County Road 149. After a quick pit stop for supplies, everyone hits the road again in high spirits. The next stop is the finish line of this cycling challenge. Following the route provided by the organizers, they head towards Juchi and Minshou from Provincial Highway 3. Except for a few gentle hills, much of the route is downhill. Cyclists can enjoy a relaxed ride, taking in the scenic countryside along the way. After crossing the Lushan Bridge that connects Minshong Township and Jiayi City, the pedaling pace quickens. That's because the finish line is right around the corner. Even under the scorching heat, as the cyclists push through, exhaustion looms. Yet the anticipation of the achievement waiting at the end sparks joyful reactions from everybody. Let's go! Time to get the final step and trophy.
Oh my gosh! Oh, it's incredible. The mountain we climbed. Wow, and there is a goat which my name is written on it. too beautiful and I think so touchful that, oh, I'm gonna cry. I feel tired to death, but this girl, she said that, it's just okay, I'm not so tired. So you don't feel tired? 你不觉得累？
一点点。
一点点。Which part you feel tired?
大于岭那边。
那边的累 1 star to 10 star， 就是如果1颗星到10颗星的话 ，How many stars you will give 大于岭 to
6
岭
颗。
Only 6？ 才6颗而已 ，I feel 12 I feel 12 stars。你为什么会想要开始骑车？
因为爸爸就是那一次生日礼物，他送我们，然后呢，我们就开始骑了。
你跟弟弟一起骑啊？How do you feel when you take this？ 你拿到奖牌的时候感觉？
开心啊，因为结束了。
But you finished the Central Mountain.
Yeah, this is my third time.
Yes.
You know, this time, getting better and better. I mean, the association, the boss, the host of this event is perfect.
Yes.
Yeah, but today, even we cannot go to the Talaja, right?
Yeah.
But today
It's
today
tough,
look is
right? It's really tough.
very hot and tough.
Tough, really tough.
Enjoy life. I think next year, please, I still want to join.
Wow.
Every time you see how it's so tough, how comes, I need to sleep at home and have air condition, right?
Yes.
But after finish, you say, hey, what's the next? Next time.
Why do you want to hold this?
因为我们台湾的地形本来就属于一个多山的地形，那尤其我们中央山脉，就是说超过3000公尺的高山是蛮多的，所以我们那时候就是规划说，有一条路线就是来把这个中央山脉把它骑完。我们也非常欢迎，就是说外国的车友来参加我们这个活动，来认识我们台湾，因为我们的台湾的山就是真的很漂亮。
Over the 3 days of the Central Mountain Range Challenge, covering nearly 350 kilometers of cycling, the cyclists conquer one mountain ridge after another together. Along the journey, they witnessed numerous breathtaking sceneries and indulged in a variety of delicious foods. Despite being unable to complete the original route due to unforeseen natural events, this led to the discovery of new and refreshing experiences along an alternative path. Everyone will continue to nurture this passion, exploring the diverse beauty of Taiwan through cycling. Danai Valley, situated upstream of the Zhongwen River at an altitude of approximately 500 meters, is a hidden gem nestled in the Alishan region of Jiayi. The mesmerizing landscapes, coupled with the crystal clear waters, create a fairy tale-like realm. It's not just scenery, it's sacred land in the eyes of the native Zhou. Today, a group of 22 cyclists will embark from this beautiful valley, continuing the unfinished challenge of the Twin Lighthouses. Before hitting the road, everyone takes a moment to properly check their bikes and stretch. The planned cycling distance for today is 128 kilometers. The mountainous route that the cyclists will traverse starts in Jiayi and passes through Kaohsiung, heading south to Shuimen village in Pingdong. At the start of their journey, they ride south along Jiayi Route 129, taking in the scenic views and embracing the open road. Along the way, they pass through some traditional Zhou villages. Apart from experiencing the untouched beauty of the mountains and forests, there are also numerous sculptures, crafts, and murals rich in indigenous culture to enjoy along the way. After passing through Chashan village, the ride continues with a left turn onto the Qingshan Industrial Road. This route is the shortest distance from Jiayi to Kaohsiung, and the road conditions also pose a considerable challenge, making it an adventurous journey. Within a span of 10 kilometers, the cyclists will face a continuous ascent of 535 meters, with many steep hairpin turns along the way. In particular, upon entering Kaohsiung, some sections of the road have narrow lanes and rough surfaces, making the journey challenging. At times, there might be a lot of traffic sharing the small road. When riders navigate this route, they must exercise heightened caution and prioritize safety, especially with fellow cyclists and motorbike enthusiasts on the road. After crossing the mountain ridge, they enjoy a smooth descent as the route continues towards Provincial Highway 29. Welcome to Kaohsiung's second largest district, Namashia District. Here the indigenous population comprises an impressive 86%. Among them, the Bunun people, known for their proficiency in hunting and archery, forms the majority. Here you can experience another unique facet of indigenous culture. After a brief rest and replenishment, the convoy continues its journey along Provincial Highway 29 from Namashia District towards Jiaxian District. The route features an almost 14-kilometer-long descent alongside the meandering Qishan River. As cyclists ride, they come across several breathtaking scenic spots that are not to be missed. Venturing into the mountainous terrain, the cyclists encounter steep cliffs and canyon formations. The straight, sheer slopes and massive boulders in the streams showcase nature's perfect masterpieces. Riding through, cyclists can truly feel the majesty of the canyons. Additionally, along the route, the cyclists pass through 12 vibrantly colored steel bridges, adding to the visual allure. These bridges are named to reflect the local characteristics and culture of the Namashia and Jiaxian districts. The colors of the paint represent the traditional clothing colors of the various local indigenous peoples. They hold great significance in promoting ethnic harmony and integration, making these bridges poignant and memorable places along this route. After crossing the Shaolin Bridge, the route passes through 2 consecutive hills with an ascent of less than 100 meters each. Approximately 30 minutes into the ride, the convoy gradually reaches the urban area of Jiaxian District. This place is renowned throughout Taiwan for its high-quality taro, earning it the title of the homeland of taro. Among the specialty dishes and souvenirs featuring taro, the sweet and velvety taro shaved ice is the most famous. Everyone who visits the area has to try this local delicacy.
Delicious?
Yeah, of course.
Why you're here? Because Mr. Guo took participate of Central Mountain Range Challenge and then finished the challenge. He should be back to Taipei, but right now, today, he's here with us. Who persuaded you to join us, continuing the riding journey?
One of my best friends called Jay.
Our Jay.
Our Jay. He said this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. So, and there was an empty seat in the car. So I took the seat and I'm here. 骑完到了嘉义的那个终点的时候，我觉得很累啊，想应该是不可能再骑2天。但是去大会盥洗，然后吃个饭之后，觉得好像还可以耶，就
想骑呀， 没有，就是郭老师有时间啊，我带他去探索新路线。
其实不是这样，就是我们每次找团练大概就是预计是一个上午结束嘛，可能骑到11点就会结束。然后Jay每次问我说：“郭老师，你下午有赶时间吗？”然后我第一次就说：“哦，不赶时间啊，那就不要带去家嘛。”然后后来有几次就觉得很害怕，又很忙。但是为了中央山脉，就想说啊，好了，还是得骑，就是好不赶时不赶，就是跟他去到处阳明山随便走一走。
After replenishing important calories, the next leg involves riding 65 kilometers in one go to today's final destination, Neipu Township in Pingdong City. Facing the formidable sun in southern Taiwan and the upcoming challenges, everyone keeps pushing forward, staying strong and resilient.